Okay, much has been made about resurrecting a mammoth. Now here's a tusk section of a mammoth, and here's some other extinct animals, and here's some of their actual skulls. But let's just concentrate about the mammoth for a while. So we don't take care of the elephants that we have now. So you could resurrect the mammoths or mastodon. There's enough DNA to do it. However, it costs about $15 billion, and $15 billion you could save all the rest. You could save all the rest of the elephants on Earth easily, many times over. So what you would do is you would get the DNA, and not out of the tusk. The only part of the tusk that would have, and there's plenty of them frozen in Siberia, and there's enough DNA, so you would have several F generations. So F1 would be you take the DNA of a male mastodon and impregnate a female African elephant. That would be your F1 generation. And you do several of those from different frozen mammoths, so you'd have a wider variety of genes in it. And then you would take a couple of those and make them for F2 generation, again back to a African female elephant. That would be your F2 generation. So the first one's half mammoth and half African elephant. The second generation is going to be 2/3 mammoth and it's going to be 3/4 mammoth and 1/4 African elephant, and so on and so on. So you could do it and get up to 98%, in which case you basically have a mammoth. Like I said, it would cost billions and billions of dollars. Probably about 30 years you could get a functioning, well, probably 50 years you could get a functioning herd of mammoths. Like I said, we don't even take care of the African elephants and the Asian elephants. Well, the Asian elephants, they kind of take care of them because they're used as in lieu of motors in Asia. But we don't even take care of the African elephants that we have now. So hopefully they won't waste their money on doing that. I'm going to go over some other animals. They have the skulls here. So this is the Irish elk. It was the largest species of deer discovered. It's not an elk, but it's a relative of a deer. It's 1,500 pounds. It's at 6 feet 9 at the shoulders. Antler span of 12 feet. So here it is, and it's a big boy. Then the dire wolf, made famous by Game of Thrones. These really aren't any larger, really. And there's the dire wolf skull right there. As y'all know, I had a full wolf garm, and he was as big as that, 150 pounds. Here's the American lion. It was one of the largest cats of all time. It weighed 950 pounds. That's as much as a liger, which is a combination tiger and lion combined. And there's the skull of it. And there's a skull of an African lion. And the African lion skull is much closer. It's easily half again as robust, as large as the African lion of today. So, here's a short-faced cave bear, the largest land carnivore of all time. And that one dwarfs the American lion. So the short-faced cave bear standing on its back legs would be all of 18 feet tall. If you ever saw, there was a movie back in the 70s called Grizzly, and it was a story of a short-faced cave bear that made it to modern times and ate the hell out of everybody. But anyway, Yeah, so we could resurrect the mammoth with a mastodon, but it would take decades and billions of dollars. And like I said, we don't even take care of the animals we have now. So hopefully they don't waste their money doing it. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.